if you find yourself as a person who doesn't have confidence, self-esteem, self-belief, self-worth, you don't know what value you're bringing to the table, look, you're probably in the wrong environment.
The Miracle Perspective, showing you the person you are meant to be. It's finished.
It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my friends. Let's go and be changed. TMP is doing the most. TMP is doing the most. It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my...
So I grew up as a very active young man who was very lively, and I had a lot of friends around me. So basically, I was a groupie. I had a lot of friends, because my character was an extrovert, and I always did well with groups of people. So I had a lot of friends, and we had this group of friends back at home where we even formed a band at church. We are the ones that it was a band of guys only, gents only band. We formed a worship team. We were singing and playing instruments there at church. So we became a group of celebrities, and everybody was admiring us. The whole church, the elders, everyone was admiring the good work that these boys are doing, because they are doing something good with their lives instead of just going out and messing their lives with drugs and doing other funny stuff outside of the church. So everyone was proud of us. We were the gang of the moment at that time. So we became too notorious to a point where we got invited to play at events, weddings, parties, and just events around where we stayed. So everybody knew us. It was amazing. And we were friends, that's the thing. So at church we'd be together, at practice we'd be together, even when we are playing outside of the church, we are together. So we're always together. And just like what happens when fame gets you while you're not ready for it. We got fame and we abused the fame. Where now we use the fame to be mischievous, to be up to no good. And we were into girls. We started playing with alcohol, playing with just the wrong stuff, you know. Remember, this is a church band, started at church. So everybody who sees us outside doing things that are almost immoral, we got the spotlight. But with that happening, I always had the conscience, and I tried my best to stay in the low profile and not be seen. But some of the friends that we have, you know, we can't all be the same in a group. We had those friends who are like, you know what, I don't care, man. I do what I want to do with my life. And we try to manage each other, but there's certain things you just can't manage. It's up to a personal choice of an individual to do what they want to do, right? Then this one time, 2 or 3 of our friends were seen. One was drinking alcohol. The other one was busy with girls. I think he was found in somebody's house. And the other one was smoking weed. They got them. The rest of us were doing our things low profile. We were not found. Not that we were not doing things wrong. We were doing the wrong things. We were just not found. So they got those guys, and attention was on them. And it tainted the image of our group badly. So it gave us a bad image, all of us, right? The story of the rotten apple, right? So that's what happened. And this matter escalated to the church elders. And we were called for a meeting. All of us were called for a meeting. When we got to that meeting, now we were being interrogated. They were asking, what's wrong with you guys? We heard of this, that. But we've got 3 culprits. These are the guys that were caught red-handed. What's your story, gents? So it was very heated up. And remember, the elders of our church include my mother, and my father. Because they are the leaders of the church. And I'm there, right? And at that moment in time, I'm scared. All of us are scared because we're just scared. What if these guys now decide to not go down by themselves? What if they start calling us out as well? So we are all just grinding teeth at the moment and we're scared. And as they were asking these guys, man, each and every group has a weak link, right? We thought this was going to be a brotherhood. We've got each other's back, man. We are not going to, betray each other, right? So this guy got so much heat and he couldn't handle the pressure anymore. He started snitching on everybody. It's like I was not the only one. Even this one did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even this one did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he was going one by one. All of us in the group had our own shenanigans. So as he was busy exposing, now the elders are like, what's wrong with this boys, right? I see that the way this guy is going, it's gonna come to me and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good because I've got 2 elders in the meeting that I'm gonna go home and see later. So it's gonna be a mess. I quickly raised my hand. I'm like, here, if I don't save myself, nobody's gonna save me because it's a mess. Everybody's like, yeah, it's not me, it's him. Even that one. I raised my hand. I'm like, sorry, can I say something? They're like, okay, yeah. What do you have to say? I'm like, to be honest, all of us are at fault. We can't claim that there's any of us amongst us that's clean in any way. We have all done bad things. We have all drank alcohol. We have all been in places where we're not supposed to be. So all of us are wrong. It's just unfortunate that the 3 guys were found. But we are all at fault. And I would like to say that we take full responsibility for all that we did. And we apologize. As a group, we just want to apologize and say we will become better. We will change our ways. So I can see that this pointing fingers thing is not going to take us anywhere. So I'm just asking from you elders, can you please just forgive us and give us a second chance? That's all I had to say. I kept quiet. Now I can hear there's peace in the environment. Everybody's calm now. And now this one guy is an elder. Like, I like what you just said, young man. That is responsibility. And you are right. All of you are wrong. And for that reason, you are all going to be punished. But some are going to get more punishment than the others. But at the end of the day, we have to forgive you guys. And that was my escape. I was saved from that particular situation, from having my own issues pointed out in the middle of during the people. You get what I mean? And we were saved from that situation. Long story short, from there on, I thought to myself, this thing is not good for me. It's not good for anyone. What's the plan? What am I going to do with my life? I am going to open a distance between me and the group. That's when I said bye-bye to my friends. From there on, I was busy. The next time they call, hey, let's go this place, let's go there. I was busy. From that day, I became busy till today, and our friendship just dissipated like the wind. And those friends of mine are now ex-friends. We are not friends anymore because I decided to remove myself from that particular environment. And looking back right now at those friends of mine and their lives, I'm not proud of how they are. I'm not proud of how they've turned out to be because many of them's lives, they're not very admirable. And looking at where I am compared to where they are, it's really sad. But the point of this is, you are defined by your surroundings. You are defined by the people you spend your time with. They say you are the average of the 5 close people you spend your time with. So if the 5 close people that you spend your time with are drunkards, alcoholics, you're the 6th one. If the 5 people you spend your time with are rich people, you're probably the 6th one. If they are poor, you're probably the 6th one. Check your surroundings. Who do you spend your time with, and what are you doing with these people? You cannot even think about changing the environment, thinking you will come and bring the solution to the surroundings. Look, man, there's power in numbers. 1 cannot win over 5. So the best you can do, if you realize that this group is not taking you to where you are meant to be, you just have to remove yourself from that group. Just like I did. Was it easy? No, man. I was so used to these guys. And from the point where I decided to leave them and become alone, that's when I spent my life as a loner. To date, I have never been in a group setting where friends are going to be like, hey, let's go out this weekend. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have never been able to do well in groups because I still have that experience in my head. I feel like groups of people will betray you, kind of thing, right? But not only betray you, they will shape your identity. It's not wrong to have groups of people. You just need to check, what is your type of group? What do you guys talk about when you're together? What do you guys say to each other? What is the mentality of the group? You see, there's this thing called the mob mentality. A mob is a group of individuals in one particular place. A mob thinks the same way, they speak the same way, they behave the same way, and it's almost like they think the same way. So whenever one person in the mob says, we are going there, the whole mob follows, right? So mob mentality is bad for an individual. It's good if the mentality is positive. Check your surroundings. Who do you have around you, and what do you speak about? What are the current trends in your group? Are you the ones that talk about other people, always judging other people? Yo, this guy thinks he's the best in town. Who does he think he is? Are you that type? Here's the thing about that type of mentality where you are criticizing other people, judging other people. Do you know what the effects of judging other people are? They actually make you lose your own self-esteem. When you judge other people, the one who's receiving the after effects, the negative effects of that, is not the person you are judging. It's you who's casting the judgment. Because you now think other people are also judging you the same way you judge other people. That's why you lose confidence. That's why you lose self-esteem. You can't be you. You can't even stand out because you are scared people are thinking the way you are thinking. So check your group, man. What is the motivation of your group? What is the drive of the group? Where are you guys going? If you're not going in that place where you are meant to go, you can feel it within yourself that, you know what, I'm out here. I'm losing it. The moment you feel like that, the moment you feel dislocated where you probably are dislocated. What you need to do is you need to remove yourself from the situation. You need to learn how to be a loner. Do not be lonely, but just be alone. Because when you're alone, that's where you find your identity. When you're alone, that's where you get exposed to you. When you're all by yourself, you now get exposed to the things that you've always run away from about yourself. You get to face your traumas, you get to face your bygones, and you deal with them because you're alone. What else can you do? It's only you and you. Get what I mean? This is my invitation to you. This one guy, he had a fish pond in his house, and one of the fish died in the pond. So the guy was worried. He called the fish doctor. He's like, why is this fish dead? And the doctor is like, there's a problem. The fish was sick and it's got potential of making all the other fish sick. So they might all die. And the guy's like, whoa, so what do we need to do? Do we need to remove all the fish in the pond and inject them one by one? Put medication on all the fish? Like, no, you can't do that. That's not how you deal with such things. You just have to change the water. Remove all the water and put new water. Clean, healthy water. All the fish will be well and fine. The moral of the story is, do not treat the fish, treat the environment. Do not try and treat the individuals in the group. Change your environment. When your environment changes, you automatically change. Is the environment conducive for you to become the person you are meant to be? If you find yourself as a person who doesn't have confidence, self-esteem, self-belief, self-worth, you don't know what value you're bringing to the table, look, you're probably in the wrong environment. The environment does not challenge you to go beyond what you are meant or what you are today. The environment you are in does not challenge you to try and seek the better you. If you are comfortable the way you are, look, you are in the wrong environment, because there is no comfort in the comfort zone. If there was comfort in the comfort zone, you would be rich, because it's comfortable right there, right? So you'd be eating whatever you want, you'd be going wherever you want to go, because it's comfortable right there. So your comfort zone is a myth, right? Your environment is a myth because you feel like you are well within your environment. Meanwhile, you're not. Your situation defies what you think you are. You are not well in your environment. You need to change the water. Change the water. Go put clean water. Find new groups of people you can mingle around. Find new things to watch. That forms part of the environment. Find new things to listen to. Find new music to listen to. New movies to watch. New programs to watch. Watch The Miracle Perspective. Come on, man. Imagine this type of content coming to you every week. You're joking, man. You've got to change your mindset, bruh. You've got to become a better you. This is what I'm bringing to you this week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't change the fish. Change the environment. Do not try and change your people. Change your environment. You can't change it. You can only influence people by your life. When they see your life lighting up and becoming better, they will now ask, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? Perhaps they will follow you. But you can't try and change them, right? The mob mentality is powerful. Remove yourself from the bad mob. Find a positive mob to be around. If you enjoy this content, man, do the most. Subscribe, like, share, comment, put on your status, put on your whatever. Tell your friends, your family, your gogo, your uncle, your sister, your everyone that the Miracle Perspective is in the area and we are bringing flames every week, every day, just to make you the person you are meant to be. It's finished.
The Miracle Perspective, showing you the person you are meant to be. It's finished.